In the last half of 2009, there are going to be a lot of books coming out that analyze how we got into the problems in 2008 in great detail. And I have great respect for the authors bringing those out. I'm trying to do something very, very different with 7 Lessons for Leading in Crisis. This is not analyzing the past. This is saying, how do I deal with the crisis in the present, and how do I win for the future? And so it's really thinking about how can you use this crisis to help me become a better leader and to make my organization highly successful going forward. And so it's not just a defensive analysis of what happened in the past so we avoid the past problems. They never recreate. Just how we get out in front of problems in the future and be very successful in being the leader. And that's what all the 7 lessons are really aimed at helping people become leaders as they go through crisis and transforming their companies as well as their own leadership to become great leaders and create great organizations that can use the crisis to their benefit, not as a defense mechanism. For the last 2 years, we've been in the midst of a global economic crisis. And I've been thinking a lot about how we got into this, how do we get out of it, and I'd written down jotted down some notes for people about the 7 lessons that I saw about how do you get through the crisis. As a leader, how do you lead people through a crisis? And I got a lot of encouragement to turn it into a book which leaders at all levels, people of all ages could use, not just about economic crisis, but what happens if you lose your job? What happens if you have a big organizational upheaval in your company? What if there's a run on the stock or a takeover attempt? What if you have a major product recall? How do you deal with these things? And so that was the purpose of writing 7 lessons.